9/11, the Pierce County family of a pilot killed in a terrorist attack in Kenya says everyone should know the sacrifice he made for the safety of our country. Dustin Harrison grew up in Auburn, and that is where his last memorial will be held. KIRO 7's Gary Horker is live right now at Auburn High School. And Gary, even in his hometown, a lot of people there are just really starting to hear about this man's service.
That's true, and here's a good reason for that. Most of the missions Dustin Harrison flew around the world were super top secret spy missions for the government, so it's not like he could come to a class reunion here at Auburn High and tell his classmates details about his job. But later on this month, just beyond those doors, Dustin will be remembered for his ultimate sacrifice. Dustin Harrison had the type of dangerous, adventurous, top secret job that Tom Cruise might play in a movie.
It was like he kind of led a secret life.
His brother Troy knew Dustin worked as a contract pilot for the Department of Defense nearing the end of an 8-week stint in Kenya. Dustin flew into the most dangerous parts of the world on missions to fight terrorism.
You talk to anybody that flew with my brother, and they said he was as good as they get.
On Sunday, Dustin's plane was hit by a missile during an attack by the Al-Shabaab terrorist group in a pre-dawn raid. And now Troy is hearing from U.S. service members who say Dustin's service to our country was immeasurable.
He saved lives. He was a hero on some of the things he did. It's like, I never knew that. He loved this country. You know, he loved his wife, he loved his daughter, and he loved this country.
He recently made a home in Arizona with his wife Hope and their 2-year-old daughter Heaven, and he was making plans to come home for good.
This last tour, he was thinking that this probably would be his last one.
An Army specialist and a fellow defense contractor were also killed. Troy says they all knew the risk and the value of their missions.
He would do anything for this country, and then, you know, he paid the ultimate price.
Because he's not a member of the military, Dustin will not receive military honors. Troy says his sacrifice should be known.
He cared about this country, and I would just like for people to pay their respects for him.
And they're doing that. This is a Facebook post that just came out late tonight, folks. That is Gilbert, Arizona. That is the street where Dustin Harrison lives, and his neighbors planted 150 American flags all the way up and down the street to show support for his widow and his 2-year-old daughter. He will be memorialized here, and his family will be here too. All are welcome. It's on January 26th. And we're live outside Auburn High tonight. I'm Gary Horker, KIRO 7 News.